We have a new challenge this week while we are tracking macros, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia. If you are new here, welcome. You're watching Ketosis Focus. I have been on my keto weight loss journey for over 19 months. I've lost 90 pounds. I'm on my quest to lose a total of 125 pounds. So I am inching my way closer pound by pound to my goals. So if you want to see me reach my goals and cheer me on, make sure to hit that subscribe button now and that notification bell so you find out when all my postings are getting uploaded. I do weekly weigh-ins. I show you what I eat throughout my week, my exercise. Sometimes we do grocery hauls and challenges. So if you missed a couple of videos, you may not know that I kind of switched things up on my keto journey. I decided to do something called prioritized protein. I started following Keto in the Chaos, Tammy over there, who's lost over 200 pounds. So if you have not checked out her channel, make sure to go check her out. But I started watching her videos and realized how she was doing her keto was really working for her, and she was seeing great results week by week. I mean, she's lost 200 pounds in such a short time. So she was doing something called prioritized protein, where she was eating at a higher level of protein and eating at a lower fat intake than most keto people are used to seeing. When you first start keto and start doing your research, you hear that it's moderate protein, high fat, low carb. And what this is completely different. And so what I did was I tweaked my numbers. So right now my numbers are 1150 calories, 110 grams of protein, and 70 grams of fat. So that is my daily goal. And if I hit the fat or don't hit the fat, you know, that's not a concern for me. My number one goal is, of course, to hit that protein, to stay under 20 net carbs, and to keep my calories in check, because it's really easy to overeat, especially when you're not tracking and you have no idea what you're putting in your system, which was the case for me for almost the entire journey that I've had so far. So I am tracking like a mad woman, and I am keeping tabs on everything that I am eating. I am weighing, I'm measuring, I'm hitting the gym, and I am on that scale every week to see the results. Now this week, what I'm doing differently is I'm still staying within my macros, but I'm adding certain things that I feel like I would have eaten if I was on maintenance plan, or I just want to see if it kicks me out, if it slows me down or not. I'm eating low carb breads and tortillas. I found some buns, Quest bars, Quest cookies, Quest chips, things like that, things that are not necessarily considered clean keto, but I'm trying to see if it fits within my macros and I'm able to have them throughout the week, will it make a difference on the scale or not? So I'm gonna do like maybe a 2-week challenge on this so I could see what the results are. Now, just a little heads up, I have had a bad habit of being good Monday through Friday and going crazy on the weekends. Like I track, I measure, I am so good, I'm hitting the gym Monday through Friday, but come weekend, it's a party. Like I am just not tracking, not weighing, not measuring, eating things that I felt like I couldn't have all week long, drinking alcohol, doing everything opposite. And what happens is if I had a good weigh-in on Friday, then I kind of screw up that progress over the weekend. Then I'm starting all over again on Monday, trying to chisel back to where I was the previous Friday. So it's not a good habit that I was having. And you know, bad habits die hard. So the fact that I'm even tracking is a win for me. So now what I've got to do is take away those free-for-all weekends that I've been having. So I plan on tracking throughout my weekends now, still weighing, still measuring, and fitting in some of these things that I normally would save for the weekend when I would go hog wild. I'm trying to incorporate them in my diet throughout the week, so it's not something that feels bad or a cheat or anything. And I want to see if it slows my weight loss down. I mean, if I do it for about 2 or 3 weeks and I do see that I'm still at a standstill and I'm eating at my calorie deficit and I'm working out, then maybe the holdup are these goodies that I like to save for the weekend or save for, you know, special treats, and maybe I can't have it as often as I'd like. So that's kind of where we are with this experiment. And let me show you what I ate this week. Check it out. All right, it is 12:38 and I'm having my first meal of the day. I made a chaffle made of just an egg and a little bit of Mexican shredded cheese. And then I heated up or warmed up about a serving of turkey slices. And then I've got 1 fried egg, a little teaspoon of salsa on it, and then I've got 2/3 cup of the Fage yogurt 0% with cherry blackberry Mio. And this is my first meal for today. All right, here is tonight's dinner. I've got one beef patty with a slice of Munster cheese, a mayonnaise and mustard sauce. I got lettuce wraps, 2 pickle spears, and a cup of zucchini. There you go. All right, it is 6:43 p.m. and I forgot to drink my coffee this afternoon, so it is going to be a decaf right now with 5 ounces of the Premier Protein Caramel. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. Good morning. It is 7:37. I'm outside of my gym. After a week of being off with a sick kid, I took my daughter to the doctor yesterday just to make sure that she can go back to school today and make sure that she didn't have, you know, a chronic cough that was due to strep throat or something like that. And the doctor said it was allergies. All of this, the COVID testing, the doctor's appointment, $150 to see the doctor, all of that. And it was allergies. So she's back at school today. I've been out of the gym for a week and I need to get back into my routine. It is 43 degrees outside and the warm, cozy bed at home sounds so good, but here I am gonna do it because I only did 2 days in the gym last week and this is the first day of this week. So hopefully I can knock out 4 days at least. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the goal. All right, let's get to it. It is 10 o'clock. I am ready to make my coffee. I've been tweaking my numbers all morning, trying to figure out what I'm going to eat today, what I'm in the mood for, and I somehow figured it out to have some heavy whipping cream. I'm going to have a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream for my coffee this morning, a scoop of the chocolate collagen, and my coffee, blend it all up. You know, ever since I've been tweaking my diet and lowering my fat and raising my protein and counting my macros, you know, it's been a little rough because I've never felt like I was on a diet when I was doing keto before. Like I never felt like as long as you eat from this group of food, you're fine. So the butter, the cheese, the ribeyes, all that stuff made it feel like I wasn't on a diet. So I was living my best life, going hog wild on these things and still seeing results. And now, like I said, since I've hit this kind of wall, I feel like I needed to switch things up to kind of see some more results. But what happens is, like now, since my fat is lowered so much, I find myself missing my fat in the same way that I missed the carbs when I first cut them out. Like, I was talking about how sugar is an addiction and how you could easily feel like it's crack and you can't get it out of your system. That's how I felt in the beginning with sugar. And now I feel kind of like, well, gosh, I don't get my sugar, I don't get my carbs, and I don't get my fat. Like really, I'm doing like lean meat and veggies and salads and chicken breast and all the stuff that I used to do when I was fanatically trying to lose weight. And I thought I had learned better when I turned keto. It's so, there's so much information out there. And yes, I feel like keto has done well for me, this entire journey. And I do agree that literally any diet will work if you can stick to it. And for me, sticking to keto was something that was working for me. Like I didn't feel like I was depriving myself. I can go into any restaurant and get a Cobb salad. The problem is I would get a huge Cobb salad, which would probably be a 1,200 calorie salad with the bacon and the egg and the cheese and the dressing, probably 2 servings of dressing and the steak or the chicken that I put on it and all of the elements that make up the salad. But then I would also go home and eat dinner, and that would be another, few hundred more calories. So I know I wasn't eating at a deficit when I was living my best life and not really caring in the world. Now that I'm mindful, it kind of takes the joy out of it, because it's like, gosh, if I get a huge salad, that's my whole day. And I would basically have to do 1 meal a day if I'm going to eat that huge Cobb salad, or figure out 2 smaller meals. So it's a little bit of an adjustment that I'm still trying to figure out how to do. I mean, 1150 is low calories from what I've been used to. Obviously, I think a ribeye alone can be 500-600 calories. So I know that's some adjusting, and the fat, that normally keeps the hunger away is not there anymore. So I'm still just trying to find my groove in this whole thing. I'm not ready to give up yet. I just wanted to kind of share with you some of the struggles that are happening right now as I'm trying to navigate through the 170s to get down to the 160s. All right, here is lunch. It is this buffalo crack chicken that basically has cream cheese, bacon, green onions, shredded chicken, some buffalo sauce, I believe a little bit of sour cream, and I put it inside of these 2 low-carb tortillas, and this is my first lunch. I guess it's my lunch for the day. So Copper and I left and went on a little walk. He was looking out the window, looking at the beautiful day that there was outside, and I just felt bad that he didn't have an opportunity to go outside today. So here we are. Feeling good today. Feeling good today. All right, this is dinner for tonight. It is 5:35. We have got a shrimp salad. We've got blue cheese ranch dressing, some tomatoes, and this is it. It looks magnificent. All right, I don't have enough to have an actual dessert or ice cream tonight, so I'm going to do a decaf coffee with the chocolate stevia, looks like. And then this is something new that I found at the store, sugar-free whipped cream. I've seen it before, I've just never bought it, but I'm gonna try it out. Macros are pretty good, 20 calories, 2 grams of fat, 0 carbs. So I'll give it a try. Feeling good is 11:40 and I've got this scrambled egg thing. I melted some cheese in the pan first, and then I put 2 scrambled eggs on top, like a little omelet, 4 slices of bacon on the inside, topped it with a tablespoon of salsa, a tablespoon of light sour cream, and a tablespoon, or actually half of a cup of a holy guacamole cup. And this is breakfast. Completely forgot that I still had yogurt to eat. So it is 1:35. I have a 1/3 cup of the 0% Fage yogurt with the orange tangerine vitamin Mio. It's about like an ice cream scoop, a 1/3. So it was actually a perfect size, and it tastes like an orange sherbet ice cream or so. It's really good. Good morning and happy Thursday. It is 10 till 8. I'm at the gym. I am ready to get to it today. I am sore from yesterday's leg day. I am feeling it. I could barely walk last night. I think I just may have lifted a little too heavy or something. I'm not sure. But we are going to do upper body and arms and abs and all that good stuff today. So here we go.
Oh, it's so good to be free. Your rules don't apply to me, no. I blow away all the pressure to measure up to what don't mean nothing. Oh, it's so good to be free, yeah. No slave to society, no. I realize that to fit in is quitting on the one and only me. Oh, I'm freest as me. I don't need the look or the trend. I'll be the least cool of my friends. You can have all that. I won't please the pack. I'm free. Be whatever.
Tracking takes a little bit of time. So I knew that I took out this meat to make some tacos tonight. And I also knew that I wanted to try some cauliflower Spanish rice. I'd never tried making cauliflower rice into Spanish rice, but I wanted to try that this evening. And this week, since I'm doing low carb breads and tortillas and stuff, I was gonna have the tacos in the tortillas. Now, I had to input all of that. Once I knew everything I wanted to eat for dinner, then I look back and go, okay, what do I have for the rest of the day? Mind you, it's 11 o'clock. I haven't had my coffee. I haven't eaten breakfast or lunch or anything like that. So I went ahead and inputted my coffee because that's very important. I put my collagen, I put half and half and all of that stuff into the carb manager so I could see what's for lunch. And it was just a lot of tweaking and trying to figure out what I can eat. And I was already super high on carbs because of the cauliflower and the tortillas for dinner tonight. So I had to have a protein breakfast or lunch, but I couldn't go crazy on the fat. So it was literally, I was there for 30 minutes at least, tweaking numbers, trying to figure out how to have the perfect day. And that's my downfall too. I try to get these numbers. I know as long as I'm under 20, I know that my goal is to hit the protein, and it doesn't matter if I hit my fat or not. Try not to go over the fat, but I use that as kind of okay, as long as I don't go over, I'm fine on the fat. But today, since it was such a high carb day, it had me standing there trying to figure out everything and taking away certain things. If I'm gonna have cheese on my lettuce wraps for lunch today, I should probably take away the guacamole because now I'm over on fat. Or, it's just it was a lot of back and forth. All right, it is 1:13. Here is my lunch. I ended up getting 2 servings of roast beef. I only had room to have 1 slice of Munster cheese, so I cut it in half and melted it on top. I have 2 of these lettuce wraps that I'm going to put the roast beef in. And then I mixed a tablespoon of mayo and a teaspoon of mustard for this sauce. I'm gonna lay it on the lettuce, and these are gonna be my lettuce wrap meal, my first meal of the day, which is lunch. All right, it is 2:35 and I'm having my second cup of coffee for today. I'm gonna have an iced coffee. I have it in my Carb Manager app that I can have 9 ounces of this protein shake. Actually, I need 9 ounces of that protein shake so I can reach my protein goals today. I don't know if this coffee is gonna fit, but we'll try. He's spilling it. Shoot, it's not gonna fit. Making a mess. All right, I had to drink a little bit of it so I can fit the rest of that coffee in there, but here's the final product. I topped it with about a tablespoon, I would say, of the sugar-free whipped heavy cream. All right, this is tonight's dinner. We've got some low-carb tacos with the, what do you call this meat, honey?
Carnitas?
Carnitas. Got some shredded cheese, a tablespoon of sour cream between the 2 tacos, Frank's Red Hot. First time making this Spanish cauliflower rice, and this is it. Since we are going to be eating dinner out of the house tonight, I tried to figure out my macros, and this is what I can eat until then, which is 2 scrambled eggs, a tablespoon of salsa, a tablespoon of sour cream, and 2 tablespoons of shredded Mexican cheese. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment. Have you switched things up on your diet or on your weight loss journey? Let me know what are some of the things that you've changed and that maybe you've seen work for you or not work for you. I'd love to hear about it. Post it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.